What drives you to perform at your best at work? A question, simple in its asking, but complex in its answers. The phenomenon we're exploring today is employee motivation, the heartbeat of any thriving organization. It's the invisible force that propels us to give our best, achieve our potential, and contribute positively to the goals of our companies. This is a broad and intricate field, brimming with theories and strategies. From Maslow's hierarchy of needs to Herzberg's two-factor theory and McGregor's theory, X, and theory Y, we'll be diving deep into the theoretical frameworks that explain what fuels our drive to work. We'll also delve into the compelling dichotomy of intrinsic and extrinsic motivation and the various strategies that can be employed to foster them. As we explore these topics, remember, motivation isn't just an abstract concept, it's a tangible tool, wielded effectively by HR professionals worldwide to boost performance and productivity. So stay tuned as we unravel the theories behind what keeps us going at work. First, we turn our attention to a classic, Maslow's hierarchy of needs. This theory, proposed by psychologist Abraham Maslow, explains human motivation through a 5-tier model of needs. It's like a pyramid with the most basic needs at the bottom, progressing to the ultimate goal at the top, self-actualization. At the base of the pyramid, we find physiological needs, the very basics for survival: food, water, warmth, and rest. When these needs are unmet, it's tough for an individual to focus on anything else. Next up, we have safety needs. This includes physical safety, of course, but also financial security and health. It's about feeling safe in the world, both physically and metaphorically. The third level is all about love and belonging. We humans are social creatures after all. This need encompasses friendships, intimacy, and a sense of connection with others. Moving up, we reach esteem needs. This involves a desire for recognition, respect, and appreciation from others. It's about feeling valued and respected for who we are and what we do. And finally, at the pinnacle of the pyramid, we find self-actualization. This is the quest to fulfill our potential, to become the best version of ourselves. It's not about what we have, but about who we can become. Now, how does this relate to HR professionals? Well, think of it as a roadmap to understanding your employees' motivations. By identifying where an employee is on this hierarchy, you can better understand their needs and what might motivate them. For instance, an employee struggling with physiological or safety needs, such as financial insecurity, might be motivated by a stable salary or job security. On the other hand, an employee at the esteem or self-actualization level might be more motivated by opportunities for personal growth and recognition. Understanding these needs gives us insight into what can truly motivate an employee. So, as we navigate the world of HR, let's remember Maslow's hierarchy of needs and use it to guide our approach to employee motivation. After all, a motivated employee is a productive one. Next up is Herzberg's two-factor theory, a unique perspective on what influences employee satisfaction. Developed by psychologist Friedrich Herzberg in the 1950s, this theory proposes two distinct categories of factors that impact employee motivation: hygiene factors and motivators. Hygiene factors, contrary to what the name might suggest, don't relate to cleanliness. Instead, they refer to the basic elements of a job that, if absent, can lead to dissatisfaction. These factors include salary, job security, working conditions, and relationships with colleagues and superiors. While these elements don't necessarily motivate employees, their absence can certainly demotivate. On the other hand, motivators are elements that, when present, encourage employees to work harder and perform better. These include recognition for one's work, opportunities for advancement, responsibility, and challenging work. Unlike hygiene factors, motivators have the power to increase job satisfaction and inspire employees to exceed their usual level of performance. How does this theory apply in a practical HR context, you may ask? Well, it provides a guiding framework for HR professionals to enhance job satisfaction and motivation. For instance, to avoid dissatisfaction, HR can ensure fair compensation, healthy working conditions, and positive interpersonal relationships at work. But remember, these hygiene factors are just the baseline. To truly motivate employees, HR must focus on the motivators. This could involve offering opportunities for career growth, recognizing employees' achievements, and assigning challenging tasks that can lead to a sense of accomplishment. In essence, Herzberg's theory suggests that merely preventing dissatisfaction isn't enough to motivate employees. It's equally important to actively promote job satisfaction through motivators. So, whether you're an HR professional looking to boost employee morale or a manager aiming to inspire your team, remember Herzberg's two-factor theory. It's not just about avoiding the negatives, it's about actively promoting the positives. Balancing both hygiene factors and motivators is key to a satisfied and motivated workforce. Now, let's explore McGregor's Theory X and Theory Y, a study on management styles. McGregor's theories are essentially about the nature of humans and how managers perceive their employees. These theories are starkly different and represent two ends of a spectrum, with Theory X on one side and Theory Y on the other. First, let's delve into Theory X. This theory assumes that people are inherently lazy, dislike work, and will avoid it whenever possible. Managers who subscribe to Theory X typically believe that employees must be closely supervised and controlled, and that coercion, threats, or punishment are necessary to ensure they complete their tasks. These managers often rely heavily on extrinsic motivation, such as financial rewards or penalties, to get work done. On the other side of the spectrum, we have Theory Y. This theory takes a more optimistic view of human nature. It assumes that people are self-motivated, enjoy their work, and are willing to take on responsibility. Managers who subscribe to Theory Y typically believe that their role is to create an environment where employees can realize their full potential. They are likely to delegate authority, encourage participation, and use intrinsic motivators like personal growth and self-fulfillment. So how do these theories influence management practices and employee motivation? Well, the lens through which a manager views their employees can shape their management style. If they see their employees through the lens of Theory X, they may adopt an authoritarian style, leading to a work environment that could stifle creativity and innovation. On the other hand, if they see their employees through the lens of Theory Y, they may adopt a more participative style, fostering a work environment that encourages creativity, autonomy, and job satisfaction. It's essential to understand that McGregor's theories are not prescriptions for how to manage, but rather descriptions of how management practices can be influenced by our assumptions about human nature. The way we manage can greatly impact how motivated our employees are. So as managers or HR professionals, it's crucial to reflect on our beliefs about people, as these can shape our management approach and ultimately the motivation and performance of our employees. We've taken quite a journey through the theories of motivation. Let's take a step back and reflect on the key takeaways from each theory and how these insights can be applied in the world of HR. Starting with Maslow's hierarchy of needs, we delved into the idea that we're all driven by a set of basic needs, progressing from physiological to self-actualization. For HR professionals, understanding this progression is key. It's about knowing that an employee's motivation could be as simple as a safe and comfortable working environment, or as complex as opportunities for personal growth and self-fulfillment. Then, we explored Herzberg's two-factor theory, distinguishing between hygiene factors and motivators. This theory emphasizes that job satisfaction and dissatisfaction are not two ends of the same spectrum, but two separate entities. HR professionals should be mindful of this, ensuring that basic job factors are met while also implementing strategies that fulfill the intrinsic needs of employees, such as recognition and achievement. Next, we navigated through McGregor's Theory X and Theory Y, a theory that reminds us of the importance of management styles in shaping employee motivation. The theory suggests that a positive view of employees as self-motivated and seeking responsibility can lead to a more engaged and productive workforce. This is a crucial lesson for HR professionals, illuminating the need for management practices that empower rather than control. Beyond theoretical frameworks, we discussed the distinction between intrinsic and extrinsic motivation. While extrinsic motivators like bonuses and promotions can certainly drive performance, It's the intrinsic motivators like personal growth and sense of achievement that foster long-term engagement and satisfaction. We also touched on various motivational strategies. Performance-based incentives, recognition programs, and career development opportunities are all powerful tools in the HR toolkit. However, the key is to create a positive work environment where employees feel valued and supported. Finally, we underscored the undeniable impact of motivation on performance. Motivated employees are more likely to be productive, engaged, and contribute positively to the company's goals. HR professionals can leverage tools like performance appraisals and feedback systems to measure and improve motivation levels within the organization. All of these aspects of motivation are integral parts of an MBA in HR. They're not just theories to be studied, but practical insights to be applied in real-world HR challenges, from designing effective reward systems to addressing employee turnover. Understanding and effectively managing employee motivation is not an optional skill for HR professionals. It's a necessity. It's about fostering a work environment that supports employee satisfaction and organizational success. Remember, a motivated employee is a productive employee. Thank you for joining us on this journey. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Keep watching for more insightful videos.